Good evening and welcome to Atecon, the leader in Rebar spacer manufacturing in Latin America since 1995. In this video, I want to show you the need to patch walls and floors that are in plain sight so that the places where makeshift and plastic dobies are installed remain invisible. To back up our claim, we poured a column. In each one of its four sides, we installed a different type of spacer, which are the following: improvised spacer, plastic chairs, and Atecon spacer wheels, and clip pincer series. We marked each side of the formwork with the spacer used, so that we don't mix up the results from the test. After 48 hours of drying, we proceed to demold each side of the column. The first side was the improvised spacer one. As you can see, the flat bottom of these kind of spacers does not allow them to camouflage itself with the concrete poured, leaving the circular outline of the spacer body marked on the concrete. And on the lower side of the column, these type of spacers didn't allow the concrete to flow freely, generating cavities in the structure. The second side to be tested is the one using Atecon wheel spacers. Due to the fact that the only part to make contact with the formwork is a small tip, the wheel remains invisible once the concrete dries up. The third side to be demolded is the plastic chair one. These types of spacers have the same problem as the improvised ones. The bottom of it is flat, so that it remains stable once it's installed, but leaves the same circular mark on the finished concrete. The last side to be tested is the one containing the Atecon clip pincer series. Due to its exclusive 3-tip support structure, concrete can flow beneath the spacer, enveloping it and leaving an excellent finish in your concrete structure. If you wish to know more about this and other practical construction accessories, please visit us at rebarspacerchair.com. Thank you very much for your time.